Fast. Okay. There we go. Everybody. All right, let me pull up Steam. So we got a few achievements in Lunacy St. Rhodes today. That was not bad. That was not bad. We got 5, I think, today. Just today. So we arrived in the catacombs, or I guess I should kind of back up. So we destroyed Elizabeth. Then we arrived at the Adams house. We lit all of the candles, the last 3 candles in the Adams house. We got all the candles lit. I somehow did not get killed by the twins. One of those was lucky. They were at the top of the stairs, and I did the pulse, and they were sitting there, and I was like, maybe I need to do the pulse to scare them off. I did the pulse, and then I stepped to the side because I figured they'd come down the stairs. Instead, they apparently tipped an entire wardrobe down the stairs to crush me. And then later in a room, the door like crashed forward too. I feel like both of those probably would have killed me. Anyway, and then we also finally entered the catacombs. So we don't have I don't know. It feels like we don't have a huge amount left to do. Definitely am gonna get at least one more because that one of them. I mean, assuming because in the game they have like little when you look at your inventory, they have some achievements you can get, and one of them, or maybe it's escape when you go to the menu. Anyway, one of the achievements is die 10 times. I'm 9 out of 10. I assume I'm gonna die one more time at least. So there's that. There's a sister's abomination form I'm gonna have to deal with. That's lovely. And there's something else. I don't know what it is. There's something else in the catacombs. The Beleth or whatever his name is, demon said that there's like an abomination in the catacombs. They said they're also gonna have to deal with the like weird mutated version of the twins, but there's also like a really dangerous creature in the catacombs. So that's apparently that's a thing. I guess there are at least a couple endings. I don't know. I'm only one name away from completing the family tree. Um, And I'm 2, 3 diary entries away from getting all the diary entries, I think. And then there's the collectibles one. I don't expect to find. There are 4 collectibles I'm still missing. I'm like, we're most of the way through the game and I'm missing like 4 collectibles. So I do not expect to complete that. Maybe it's doable still, but I would be surprised, to be honest. I mean, with what I have left in the game. It's doable, obviously, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Okay, and then Stasis, Bone Totem. Interesting. Apparently, in Bone Totem, there's the ability to use all. There's an achievement, I should say, for using all objects on Moses, on Mac, and on Charlie. What? So just throughout the entire game, every time I get an object, I need to use it on Moses, and then use it on Mac, and then use it on Hope. How do you use an object on yourself, though? I don't understand how you use objects on yourself. I could trade between people and stuff, but I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So we left off with Moses now in a different area. He blew a hole in a cavern system and found a Soviet submarine and a bunch of diary notes and stuff for a bunch of Soviets who were killed there. There also is where Charlie is. There's got to be something. I don't remember what the next thing for her would be, though. I don't remember now. Like, she's already done the gong. Oh, yeah, she needs to. I need fire. She needs to light the oil in that altar or whatever that thing was that came up. The big cylinder with oil leaking from it. And then Mac is still in that kind of broader area. He still needs to find a battery that he can charge the top area. And he needs something to open the door in that bottom little tiny lab area where he is. So yeah, so a few things to try to manage here. We'll see. We'll see what we can get done. All right. Yeah, I think Charlie has all the equipment because I tried combining everything. I had my Mac try crushing everything first, then I had her try combining everything, and we've got what we've got, which is nothing changed. If I remember right, I don't think anything worked to combine or to crush. Unsurprisingly, the arm's mechanics in pseudo flesh crumbled and fell away as soon as it was freed. Trying. I'm pretty sure I've had Mac try to crush this. Maybe this was a death. Maybe he is trying to crush it, kills him. Nah, okay. I'm going to keep it on him because I feel like if he gets this door open, there's probably a threat on the other side of the door. Whereas Charlie seems to be in a more of a place where there's not going to be a threat, at least for a while, if at all. And then Moses, I mean, poor Moses. With the Soviet suffering and stuff. Yeah, here there's the thing with the grenades. I don't... Hang on. I don't think so. If I do this, I set this here. Wait. Where's on the middle? Set this here. No, yeah, I can't do that. Okay. I was like, I don't think that's a thing, but maybe. Dagger with a chain. It's a sword like old-timey movies. And I tried both of these, right? To cut these. Which also, by the way, I think would be a death if he were able to, but I don't think he can. Yeah. Nothing. I'll just go ahead and keep that. And then this. Yeah. Also nothing. Okay. So, this is what he needs to do. He needs somehow... I cannot just twist it. It sticks and doesn't keep going, which is probably good for Moses. Obviously, that's probably bad. So that's where Moses left off. Is he wants to get inside the sub, but cannot because it's rigged to blow. He needs some way of taking care of that. Tastes like seaweed. I think I've already tried this as well, but yeah, no. Okay. This goes back through to the other tunnel. I don't think there's anything left this other tunnel, but let me make sure. Glowing lights, body on stretcher, yeah. So it's all stuff you see from the campsite. I was docking. Yeah, we looked at all the graves. Making sure there's nothing in the graves left over that I can still access, but I'm positive that I've got everything already. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's falling apart. Cave insects. Pots with bone. Tripod. Yeah. There's no object around here that I can grab. It's mostly description stuff. So... Oh, I did not go in here before. I guess it doesn't matter, though. Or no, I think I did, because I saw this... I know I got the description anyway. But I guess I don't know if I've actually been in the temple before or not. Glowing lights. But again, nothing you can really do anything with there. So, let's just back the other side, coming out to where the sun is. So, zoom in, but hey, Kurt Dog, good evening, welcome, thanks for stopping by, man. Okay, well, I think for now we're on pause with Moses. I need to figure out how. I already tried these, actually. Give that to her, actually. I already tried combining these. I'm pretty sure this doesn't do anything. Because I went through everything step by step, trying to... Yeah, I have to apologize. I completely missed, if you were streaming again, you did finish it? Okay, cool. Well, so tell you what, since I had missed when I planned on watching you stream it live, what I'm going to do, if you save it on your Twitch channel, if I finish, like once I finish this, I'm hoping I'm decently close to the end. If I finish this, like either this weekend or next weekend, if I finish it one of the 2 weekends, then it'll be sooner. Anyway, basically, what should I say? So I'm going the really long way of saying, I'm going to be gone the entire month of May. No streaming. I'm going to be visiting my father up on his property. He doesn't really have good internet, so the stream would be trash. Plus, I don't have a good quality computer to be like a laptop. It's just not going to work. So, the month of May, I'm basically taking off from streaming. If I finish this before I leave, then I'm going to make a point of going to your Twitch channel and watching that. If I don't manage to finish this before I go, then I would not be able to watch until after. So I don't know how you do things on your Twitch channel, but if you do save full streams, like I know they're saying highlight, but if you do save full streams, then if you've saved the full stream of you playing through, or a couple streams, whatever it is, then I can watch those. Otherwise, I won't be able to watch, obviously, because it'll get deleted after X amount of time. But yeah, that's really cool, huh? I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm just trying to figure out what my next move is. Duplication. And this had I believe this was the blueprint for I don't remember what you call it, the shell, basically, that the Newman went into. Wonder, I've tried this already. Need to light this on fire. I'm wondering if I create a spark rather than find a device that actually has fire. I think I already tried that though. Let me grab. Oh, I've got this. Yeah, pull these out actually. This wouldn't work anyway, right? This is synthetic, so it's not going to burn like cloth would. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if I don't finish this before I get back, I should finish it very shortly, like 1 or 2 weekends of streaming after I get back, I'm assuming. Feels like we're really close to the end. So if I finish it before, then I can watch it on your Twitch channel. If I don't finish it until I get back, then I can watch it when I get back. If I finish this before, I only have, let's say I finish this next weekend. I only have like 2 days after the weekend before I leave on my trip. But just because I cannot stream while I'm at my dad's place does not mean I cannot watch. So I can watch your stream while I'm up there and pause at a certain timestamp and then just keep going later when I have opportunity. I mean, I'm going up there to help him work on repairs and things he needs whenever things on his property. But, you know, at night, I can watch some streaming and stuff, so. Oh, really? Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I'll have to check, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I actually do remember. I think I'd actually, now that you say that, I actually think that makes sense. I did see aliases like Charles, the awesome dude, Stravinsky kinds of things on characters, like where they had an alias or a nickname. So that's cool. That's really cool. I'll have to go back and look at one of my earlier streams on that and see. Okay, let me think. So I need fire here. How am I going to create fire? I don't think I have anything to create fire right now. Only possible I can think is if I spark this. I don't think that's going to work, though. First of all, let me see if I combine these. I don't think so, though. Yeah, no, okay. This could spark, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, okay. That's what I thought. Seems like kind of a stretch that would work like that. Oh, I don't remember. I know I've heard of that game, and I think I've even watched a trailer for it. I don't remember what it was like, but that does sound familiar. Actually, that does sound really familiar. Yeah, after I played Stasis, and then I played Kane. I think it was after I played Kane that I was like, I wonder what else the Brotherhood has done. Obviously, it's way before they did Bone Totem, and like when they were developing it, but like they hadn't even announced it. And then I think that's when I saw Beautiful Desolation. Then I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I watched because I almost always, if I see something by a studio I like, I'll watch trailers of their other games and see if the other games interest me. And I'm pretty sure it was one I thought looked cool. I'm positive I watched the trailer, but old man syndrome completely is based on what that trailer had for like showing what the game was. So, which is not the worst thing. Obviously, I can always watch it again. I'm gonna actually write that down just so I can. Okay, so Beautiful Desolation. Yeah, I've been a fan of the Brotherhood. Basically, I played the first Stasis game, immediate fan. And every time they come out with something new, I'm like, dude, what else are they coming out with? Yeah, there are a few studios like that. I'm not as much. I mean, I do really enjoy them. I'm not as heavily into them as a lot of other people that you can find online. But I'm a big fan of frictional games. Piranha Bytes, well, early Piranha Bytes. Their later stuff, they kind of lost their way. They just kind of they haven't really done great in selling a lot of their later stuff. They just kind of, they had a formula, and they stuck to exactly that same formula each time, and it repeats and it gets old. Unfortunately, they need to come up with a new, and now they may or may not be going out of business. I hope somebody can fund them. But anyway, sidetracked. Anyway, they're one that I enjoyed a lot of their stuff. Bluebird Team. Bluebird Team's another one I really like. I did Layers of Fear, including the DLC. Actually, I did Layers of Fear plus the Halloween special plus the DLC, the Inheritance DLC. Then I did Observer, because that was the next one they did. Then I did Layers of Fear 2. Then I did the what was it? What are they called? The it's like the psychic. What is it called? The whatever the hell the name of that one is. Oh, nice, nice. I don't know if you have seen my Discord stuff. This is not a counter ad or whatever. Like, oh, come to me instead. Or that's not what I'm doing. But I'm just saying you could send me a message. Let me find really briefly here. Yeah, this will work. So let me. This should have. Where is the link? Oh, it's not on that one? Interesting. Should be on one of these, though. Hang on a sec. This one, I think. I've not been uploading in forever, unfortunately. It's pretty bad. I should have been doing it long before now, but yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, as soon as I'm done watching this, well, not like the very second, but when I'm done playing through this, I'd love to watch your stream of it. I watched a guy do Dead Space and Dead Space 2 no damage runs after I had finished both of those games. So, okay, that's my Discord. So, I'm just saying that so that if you want, you can send me a message. Like, you can join the server, and if you have one, I'll join yours. But you can send me a message if you want, with like a link to your YouTube, link to your Discord, or link to your Twitch, whatever else you've got. I'll totally follow you. That'd be cool. Okay, let me get back into the game now, though. And he's still over here dealing with this. There's nothing that I can see right now that's going to go in that door mechanism. I've already tried. I'm pretty sure I've already tried this. I mean, I think technically I tried just about everything. Even if I don't actually think it would make sense. Just so that I could, sometimes people who design these games think a little differently than I do. And I don't, I might miss something. So, it's not, I mean, I guess it kind of is. You could say that I'm out of ideas for the moment, but it's not that. Oh, there we go.
Got it open. I can reach the wheel now.
Small Mac.
Depends on what's behind it.
Yeah, okay, the bear trap was what it was. Oh, the bear trap was the thing. Damn, okay. I knew something, but I thought it was something that had to be inserted in the middle. I didn't realize you had to wreck the whole thing. Damn. Yeah, okay. I hadn't done anything else before this, so I guess we'll just do this. Alright. Leaking water. Trickles of salty water run down the mismatched masonry, leaking in from hidden fractures within the stonework. Oh, I don't want to get all of it. Bones on floor. Skeletal carpeting covers the floors as malfunctioning mechanisms cause a growing backlog of unprocessed bone. Troglodytes. The man-thing lies broken, dark fluids running from a shattered cowl and burst body. Pallid rubber skin and inhuman digits twitch with evaporating ghost light. Damn. That's excellent. What is this? Grating. Barbed grating peels outward like a rent wound, emitting a chilly sea salt wind with a whiff of slaughterhouse waste. Gross. Okay. Cog, a titanic cog labors upon the wall, the rumbling toil of its radial spokes vibrating throughout the chamber like perpetual thunder. Mill cog. The mill twitches clogged and overflowing with unrefined skeletal mass. Bone piles, growing mountains of bone continue to rise and overflow of femurs and ribs, slowly suffusing connected passages. Oh, and in the very off, I don't think you are, but just in the off chance that you're trying to go to my Discord right now, I actually shut down Discord while I stream so I don't get notification beeps in the middle of my streaming. I'm going to turn it on right now. Stone, jutting slabs of carved rock have been dislodged, knocked loose, and disjointed. And that's for anybody watching my stream on any of the platforms, not for just you, Kirk, specifically. It's for anyone watching. Just FYI. I think that's the last thing. That was muck. The thick muck oozes from dripping strains seeping from the rocky ceiling, carrying with it a pungent odor of rotting sea life.
The grinding wheel dislodged. Gotta disconnect the main wheel from the milling stone. Somehow.
Dislodge that? I don't know how. Find out, I suppose.
Wood piece got jammed in the rivets.
Can you get it out?
No. Tension from the wheels got it wedged. Only way, maybe, would be to cut it.
How about this? It's sharp. It's flimsy, but it's sharp. Where are we looking? Right there? No. Nope, still no. Okay. So I guess the only other thing we've got is the dagger. I need to put it on the right spot. Okay. Still have this unconscious scrubber. We've been carrying around this unconscious thing for like 50 years. Apparently, it got so startled or shocked or whatever when we knocked it out and grabbed it that it's just like permanently unconscious. Yeah, there's nothing else to interact with in this room. I've done this before. I did this last time, but let me see if she can combine any things. Start with the dagger this time. Dagger plus the mesh skin. No. Dagger plus the unconscious scrubber, I'm assuming is no. I don't think any of this stuff will combine, actually, to be frank, but I'm going to do this anyway, just to see. Yeah, I'm not going to be duplicating anything again either, because I don't have any metal resources now. Anything we got from near the incinerator is long gone and inaccessible because Moses is much farther along now. So not that. Okay, so this without this. The scrubber is going to be no. With this is going to be no. With this will also be no. scrubber with this and with the blade. They're all no. Like I said, none of this stuff is going to combine, I'm sure, but just to do due diligence, I'm going to go through. Yeah, okay, so none of that stuff. And nobody has anything I missed, right? Okay. So now, Mac will try to crush everything. And again, positive I've already done this, but we'll do it just to make sure that I've not missed it and I'm incorrectly remembering what I've done. Have him try to crush stuff that I'm sure none of this crushed.
Wow. Did you really just do that?
Trick is, breaking the chain off as close to the hilt as you can.
Cool trick.
Huh. I could have sworn I did the dagger already. Okay, well I did. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Apparently. Okay, let's try the dagger here then. No, still not. Doesn't swing in a jacket with other hands. She combine these maybe? Just trying to figure out something that'll cut, right? No. Nope. Okay, where else? Oh, maybe not that right now. Maybe the chain can help with the back of the module or whatever that broke near the braking mechanism. I don't know what it's wanting there. It's just definitely something that I cannot actively access currently. So. Here we go. Chain? Probably. Already tried that. That's annoying. Okay. And then up above, over here is the sacrifice area. I do not think there's anything left over here. I've already interacted with pulled like the rib cage splitter and stuff, or spreader off of stuff here. It's just all like examining things. And then up above the water wheel, the only thing up there is like the battery on the one machine. So what are Moses to use that? I'm guessing no, but I don't know. There are a couple combinations I've not tried. I don't think this is going to work, but let me see if this is... She combines these. No, okay. Let's go with Moses. I already tried the skin, but most could just hang on to the skin. Let me... try this again.
Great. Now it's got a grenade.
He's like, I'm so excited. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me think. I mean, if you die in this, they just reload, right? Rent-free die, so it's not a huge deal. Plus, I haven't done a huge amount of stuff, so it's I can always reload. So it's fine. Let's see what's inside. Sweet, Raggy. Distribution box, ladder. Okay, let's just read this stuff. Okay. Ladder, a slow storm of kicked up dust swirls around the ladder, carrying with it an odor of wet copper. Some steps are dented, handles slightly bent, as if caught in a tussle. Empty food containers, the discarded heap of vacant food supplies has been exhausted. The tins are scraped spotless, while paste tubes have been squeezed to the point of near disembowelment. Dials, the cavalcade of worn dials and dead screens arrest under a mourning shroud of cobwebs. Chair was hardened in place, angled towards the Frankenstein tower of machinery above. The edges worn and nibbled away by corrosion. Yeah, okay. A mold-eaten headset dangles off the side, suspended by withered wiring. Airlock corroded flecks flicker down, dislodged from the impact of the shutting airlock. The fractured remains of the airlock handle dangle limply, shattered and useless. Document release. Cobwebs, sheets of clammy cobwebs hang from walls and drape over furniture. Captured clumps of dust and particles. No. Read that one more time. Sheets of clammy cobwebs hang from walls and drape over furniture. Captured clumps of dust and particulates, betraying the netted presence. Conduits. The cluster of conduits have been ravaged, wrenched aside, and pulled apart. A copious number of pipes are notably absent, having been torn out. Door. The door's joints and levers are hydraulically sealed, unyielding when pushed or pulled. Let's read this first.
Hold there. Spiders. I do not like it here. This is no place for children to play.
More than that, it is a tomb.
Scanning and translating. Stanislav Igorovich, seaman, chef. Yelena Igorovich, I am troubled. The comrade captain ordered me to do a terrible thing. An act that will leave an indelible black mark upon my heart. Yet, it may be the only way to stop this crew from tearing each other apart. Are 27 lives worth the price of my soul? These musics are moot. I dare not refuse. Gronk waits outside, listening to my pipes. I know that man is eccentric and dangerous, but what a time to inspect my plumbing. Regardless, the path ahead leads deeper into the dark. I will need you in my heart, a beacon. Yours always, Stas. Yelena, I have begun my work. I hate to describe it as such, but I know not what else to call it. My burden? My shame? At least it helped Komarov get the last laugh. He'd always asked me to make Golubtsky. I'm sure he will enjoy forcing the men to eat boiled cabbage next time, or one last time. I thought it would just be Komarov. I thought we were giving him direct dignity, creating life and death, but it only led to more death, to a hunger for it. When the captain brought keys to me, he broke the seal. Goncharov has assembled a pack. They've been taking other crew members, delivering them to me fresh. They guard me at all times, and I am not free in my actions. The other survivors have been rounded up, tied in the next room. We have no refrigeration now. Every day, I am sent in to peel another portion from one of them. Each time they beg me to end it, between their sobbed screams. The knife in my hand would be a final hope if I dared. I do not. I am weak. Forgive me, Lena. Being freed from the Lima has been good for the men's psyches. They are mostly their old selves. Even the few prisoners left alive seem content to forget everything that happened mere hours ago. I don't know if I can do that. It weighs on me. I cannot sleep. The campsite is calm. Sergei freed himself from the captain's grip and remains with us now. There is no need for further violence, with all the dead left from those last hellish days. Water is plentiful. I cannot sleep. I have cured most of the meat. It will last for weeks now. That is as much as I can stand. Before, hunger would let me ignore my conscience. Now, as I try to sate this ache in my stomach, I see their faces and hear their screams. How has Gronk remained apart from it all? He never comes for the meat. The shadows are watching us. Captain was right. There are demons here. Lenoshka, I am saved. I followed Gronk. He found edible algae growing around the crystals deeper in the cave. He has agreed to share with me. I begged him to tell the crew, but he stared at me like I was a fool. To feed everyone, we would have to go deeper into the shadows. We both know that is not an option. There's something there. Something more dangerous than even our disturbed comrades. My love, I think this will be my last letter to you. My wound festers. Dmitri is not the most exemplary nurse, despite his protestations to the contrary. We buried those we could find. A sailor's grave for all. At least, in the end, the ocean will be a place of rest for them, rather than one of horror. I know you will never see these notes. All the same, I love you. Stas. Yeah, listen to these last notes before everybody died. It's rough, man. Or reading them. Anyway, it's rough. Distribution.
Charlie Mac, the pictures. These are useful.
You're right, Mose. Those are escape suits.
If any of them are left.
You could use them to reach the surface. They would likely survive the water pressure outside.
Moses, we need those suits. Do you understand?
I will find them. I am a very smart bear now.
I will aid him in his search. While I still have time.
Battery, that's what I need for Mac. Okay. So Mac, you get this. Okay. And then, what is this thing? I don't know what to do with this. What are their options? That. I don't think any of those. Not currently. But why is this? Oh. Just from the hover. Stick a grenade in there? No? Okay. I guess not. Well, I tried. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think there's anything that I can use in there that makes sense. The skin, I mean, that's looks to me like that's a pressure gauge. So what would maybe cover that? But it's synthetic, but it's like porous, right? So it has holes. That does work after all. Oh, okay. This is just black mesh. I thought these were holes. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work because the air, the stuff will just come right out. But I guess not. So I get, now I need to have Mac recharge the battery. Alright. On our way, give me a second here, Mose. I was assuming that was not going to work. Apparently that mesh is full, doesn't have a hole in it. I like how sticking it on there, it like melted around the edges. Like either he had glue or something, or else it's a hot tube. Charged. There you go. Take that, Rose.
It rumbles.
The bear got the hydraulics going.
Good job, Mose. Search the sub. You have to find those suits.
My Charlie.
My Charlie. Alright. I already read this stuff. Guess we're going this way. This is next to the area, I think, right? Yeah.
I do not like this.
What was this? A prison?
Oh, no. It was a pantry.
Kane.
Yeah. Yeah, they friggin' this is where STASIS cut everybody up. Yeah, dude. Okay, old webs. Tangled webs haunt the corners of the room, wavering in passing air as if a manifestation of desecrated spirits, forever tethered to this horrific, subnautic human pantry. Torso. Lower torso has been carved away, most of the ribs pried out, leaving little but clumps of ancient gristle clinging to the bones. Gnaw marks stand proud against the pristine cartilage. Cadaver's most intact for a bound stump hand. Judging or butt for a bound stump hand. So basically it's mostly intact except the hand that's a stump. Judging by the pools of dried blood beneath, another had been cut apart here before this poor soul took their place. Linen. White linen and canvas have been laid across the floor and pushed under the bodies, deployed with morbid anticipation as impromptu surgical sheathing. Corpse was flayed when fresh, its meat stripped from the back and lower arms. Interestingly, this hermetically sealed chamber has preserved the muscle as if it was exposed yesterday. Interestingly, I don't find that interesting. I find that disgusting, but okay. I guess from a surgical or medical perspective, maybe it's interesting. Piping has been smashed and partially dismantled. A selection of curved shards laid out below. Is that the pipe sound that STASIS was talking about? A cluster of pressure wheels and valves burst from the wall, their labels far too eroded to discern their original function. Seasoning accoutrement. The collection of seasoning salts and various sauces at first suggests a desperate collection of meager supplies, though their presence here suggests a bleaker application. This one I already read, right? Yeah. Piping, pressure gauges, yeah. Can we get this one? Can we get this one? There we go. Eaten body, the remains have been laid out in an almost ritualistic fashion. Scoops of meat have been carved out from the neck and torso, while nearby supplies stand ready. Gross. Okay. Molding items. Mounds of blankets, clothing, and cushions molder next to the collapsed deposit of sanctioned 20th century Soviet literature. Material possibly donated to comfort the incarcerated appears to have been scorned and left untouched. Wait, oh, what was that last thing? Hang on. There's one more blue something something over here. Hang on. This. Oh, yeah. And this goes further to another room, right? Yeah. Let's do this before we go down below. Get, like, this level cleared out before we do other stuff. Handprints. Desiccated remnants of bloody handprints pattern the door surface, along with 2 blood-stained bullet holes. translating. Lieutenant Andre Burke, Junior Lieutenant Engineer. While I am cut off and likely to soon perish, I do so with a light heart, knowing that Nikolai will protect the men, including my brother Kisa, to his last breath. If they must face death, he will guide them to the noble end. Kisa, I pray that you remember my advice to you. Do not let your emotions control you. You are a good man and a fine sailor. You won the men's respect by your virtues, as I knew you would. Please help Nikolai. I know you do not trust him, but he is a good man, the best I have ever known. Gronk is a genius and, at his core, a decent person, but he will not be able to support Nikolai alone. He will need your strength. Please, brother, do this for me. And then Morse code that translates to Dimitri, do not do. Break. No going back. Break. And finally, this last one, save their souls. Now, this actually might not translate to this, or this to this. It's hard to say. But if that's true, then they've not translated the Morse code. Now, I don't know Morse code. I don't know which combination of dashes and dots translate to what letters. I know some. I don't know enough to do this, though. Okay. Translate decode. 29 April 82. I lost 2 people today. Kisa is dead by the hand of the man I trusted most. I know his murder is not my fault, but I cannot help feeling it is my responsibility. This burden weighs too heavily. I have lost my dear brother, who only wanted to protect those in need, and my closest friend. Whoever that man is out there, it is not the Nikolai I knew. There's no reason left for me to fight. I'd apologize for leaving you all alone here with this mess, Dmitri, but you just tell me to stop pissing around and get on with it. And so, I shall. Nikolai turned out to be a garbage person. Well, I mean, I don't know. In that circumstance, would you do the same thing? You can't know unless you're in that circumstance. Turned out not to be as trustworthy as he should have been, I guess, is really the takeaway. Take a look at this.
This is a door. But how can it open?
The radiation door, my friend. It would only open in cases of exposure. The escape suits would lie beyond it. You must open it.
Radiation.
So he needs to expose himself before he does that. Okay. Well, let's look at other stuff before we try to figure this out. Stairway. Stairway down is flooded with fouled water, teeming with clumps of dark particulates and reeking of sewage and decay. Torpedo socket. Vacant torpedo sockets clutch at empty air, their intended munition forcefully extracted. Dismantled torpedo. The torpedo lies dismounted and desecrated. Desecrated? Like the torpedo isn't holy anymore? Weird. Anyway. Torpedo lies dismounted and desecrated. Loose paneling evidence to the cannibalism of parts. I think when they're using desecrated, that just means it's not like kept for its original purpose. They've used it for other stuff. Rusted junk, rusted sprockets sit cradled within the grasp of pressure nodes and twirled wiring. Torpedo. Deterioration and corrosion have fastened the torpedo in place. The out-of-commission ordnance sits embraced within the bosom of severely deteriorated hardware. Okay, my thought is get something from the torpedo, and then either that, or this grenade, or a combination of both, on the door. But we do still have down below to visit before we do that. Let's go back this way. And now go here, which is down below, where we went previously before I was like, well, let's finish the level. Okay. So, dried fluids, trickles of oil, old dried body fluids snake down the length of the ladder. Bloody boot prints stain the steps, while dark crimson smears run the length of the handrails. The legs of the pew have warped with rot, sodden blackness slowly creeping upward. Bedding and blankets have been stowed underneath, partially submerged in the lake of water. This would have been like for the sailors to sit on, like in between shifts while they rested and like had coffee or something or whatever. The collapsed box has spilled its contents into the flooded waters. Disgorged literature and toiletries having long congealed into viscous clumps. Library and some stuff. Okay, carpeted floor. Mangy carpeting, likely once luxurious, is discolored by algae and pockmarked by disintegration. The sleek surface squelches underfoot, coming apart in clouds of fabric. Okay, let's go over to the library.
Books, Charlie.
All rotting where they lay.
Captain must have been a religious guy.
One of the old religions. Russian Orthodox would make sense.
Before Cain killed God. Relics. Memories of the lost that no one even remembers. All those who pass suffer this fate. To be forgotten.
Not everyone. I will never forget hope.
You are an empathic spirit, my friend. I admire you.
Farran, stay awake, Farran.
I am trying, Moses. With all my strength.
I feel bad for Farran, dude. Farran got screwed.
Shiny. A puzzle.
An impossible one, I'm afraid. The numbers on the dials have worn off. Or were never there.
Nothing is impossible.
Yeah, blow it up, maybe. How did this move? When I had this? Is that what it moved? Oh, it moves when I do that. I see. Okay. I understand. I mean, I don't know the answer to the puzzle yet, but I do understand what's going on. How that works. Okay, let's see. Logbooks. Myriad piles of logbooks and charts have been hastily stacked, pages marked with scraps and dog-eared bins. The logs of notes have been scrawled over in deep red ink and appear to be the ravings of a madman. Rotted wood, age and rot have caused the interior of the drawers to collapse, decaying shelving and mildewed contents crumbling into a sodden heap at the base. Knots of intertwining webbing writhe along the edges of the chamber, nestling within the shadows and crevices. The dilapidated banner bearing the emblem of the Russian Orthodox Church, Hangs ragged and torn as it succumbs to age and decay. Religious ephemera. Tower of religious texts, yellow pages worn and frayed by heavy use. That's the carpet we looked at before. Oh, there's a document here, and then... Yeah, I read the log ones. Okay. Read those. Yep, okay. Let's read the document. Captain Nikolai Bonya, Lima, Captain First Rank. 10 April 82. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. The Lima is no longer operational. We are stranded. Andre is gone. Drowned. He went against both my advice and direct orders. I had no choice but to seal off all of engineering when the flooding started. He should have followed orders. He should have listened. God protect us all. 18 April 82. A tribulation. That is what this is. A test from God to gauge if we are worthy of rejoining Him. The devils outside try our minds, while inside tear at our own hearts. But they must understand, this is His way. He is faithful and just. If we confess our sins, He will forgive and purify us from all unrighteousness, and so we shall be delivered. I shall save these men yet. 26 April 82. Many will be purified, made spotless and refined, but the wicked will continue to be wicked. You intended to harm me, Kisa, but God intends all things for good. The completion of our task, the salvation of our souls. None of this wicked will understand. Those who are wise will understand. It is of more importance. One sec, I got a dry throat. 1 second. Okay. It is of more importance to the Lord that the man acknowledge and confess his sickness and cry for help in his heart than with his tongue. For the tongue is capable of deception, but the heart is not. 10 May 82. I have hailed them. They are lost to sea. Goncharov rums my sheet with his peck, his rage unchecked. Gorovich indulges the men's gluttony, disrespecting his sacred duty. Gronk has disappeared entirely, surrendered to sloth. Sergei succumbs to fits of dread, despite my ministrations, my attempts to mold him into a man like Andre. Andre, I failed you most of all. With your strength, you could have saved him. Evil shall not stand in thy sight. 14 May 82. The devils call to me. They know the time has come. Their calls crescendo in my soul. So I say, my strength has perished, and so has my hope from the Lord. If we cannot be saved, then I shall be the one to deliver us to damnation. Most Holy Virgin, look upon me. I smile for you. 30 May. I thought I heard the voice of God, but I was wrong. I then heard the voice of Satan, but I was wrong again. The mundane notions of man kept fooling me into thinking there was a purpose in our being stranded here. I have led these men into sin, and they went willingly. Even young Sergei, so fearful, so pure. He partook of our craven feasts with equal zeal. They are awash in sin, and I with them. Why does it say he prayed with himself? Why not aloud? Because God listens more carefully to what his heart says than his lips. What a man thinks, and feels as he prays to God is more important than the words his tongue forms. The tongue is capable of delusion, but the heart does not delude. It shows a man as he is. 7 June 82. I hear the devils shrieking again. They are a product of my broken mind, but the shrieks seem so real, so insistent. The putrid rot of sin exacts its toll. I'm certain the other men are suffering too. I could save Sureja from his pain, his timorousness, but I cannot grant relief to the others. They would prevent me. There is another way. The torpedoes remained untouched, still bristling with power. Their arming key is hidden in my safe. So will God choose between 2 men for his house, and will choose not the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness. I shall bring this demonic circus down, Andre, and rejoin you at last. Okay, so the arming key for the torpedoes is hidden in his safe. Any other clues about the safe? I don't think so. Choose between 2 men for his house. Will not choose the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness. Yeah, the outwardly I thought might reflect that red disc, but I don't know how the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness would reflect any of the bronze discs. Demonic circus, he's referring to the men, so that's not helpful either. I'm not seeing clues for that lock. Yeah, I don't see a clue that will help me with that puzzle. There's an altar here as well. What is this?
So young, so proud.
That was the group of sailors. Well, crapo, dude. That sucks. I bet these combine. Whoops. Doesn't matter, I guess, but I didn't click it. I meant to give this to Charlie. Saw with blade. Now the question is... Yeah, he needs to be able to cut it. That's for him. He needs to be able to cut that down below. Let's head back. Okay. All the way around. don't know if you've seen this or played this part or anything before, Silverwell, but so just in case you've not, or anybody else who's watching, I used the bear trap on the door mechanism. It wrecked the door mechanism, which forced the door open. So the door's permanently open now, but it was able to open the door. Okay, so I have to go cut this.
Got it. Water wheel's free.
Way to go. Now get out of there.
Fast as I can.
Yeah, he no longer has the saw. Big shocker. Okay. Is he just going back in this, I guess? Cable break failure. Yeah, I still gotta figure out that break. That's right. I don't know how I do that. Okay. Let's hold off for a moment. Let's go back to Moses. Just that. Weigh that. So this was 16 ounces. I don't know. We don't have numbers, so I'm not sure how I figure out what 16 is, but over here. Maybe Mac uses that on the braking mechanism, like maybe it's slimy or something, and we'll give him, we'll like let go or something. I don't know. That's not that. This is no, right? Let me blow up the thing I'm trying to use to escape. That doesn't make sense, obviously. Okay. I thought it could be a possible death, but I don't think it was legit. Yep, nothing that I have currently. Okay, let's go back to Moses. How does that? When I do this and it goes to 16, I can do it first. 1 and then 6. Don't think it's 163. Especially since we don't have numbers on there. I don't know how I would guess that. What does this have? How is that lettering? Cyrillic and then... Sure, honestly. I think I already tried this, but let me... Alright, what's your clue say?
These locks move behind the door. I wish I could hear the sound they make.
Oh, right. I see. Duh. Yeah, okay. Then I do this. Try again. I don't even know if it resets. I'm not sure if it resets.
ingenious, Moses.
Cleverest bear.
Watching you is inspirational. I am glad I am here for the story. However it ends, I am unsure to what depths of despair I would sink without you, my friend.
Aww. Dude, that's really cool. Ferran and all of his struggle with realizing there's nothing left of him has Moses is Moses like just there watching. That's awesome. Flare. That'll be for lighting. Fire for her. This torpedo key. I don't know what order I need to do stuff in. I don't know if these are important or not. These might have tied to the locks as we were opening them. I'm not sure. Okay, so this. I was trying to see that all that massive clicking I was doing initially, like once I had the listening device plugged in and I was doing the massive clicking, I was seeing if it seemed like it was the same number of clicks before it did the wide thing with each thing, and it was not. Initially I thought, okay, it's the click, so now I click it because it just did that, so then that was wrong. So then I was like, okay, so now I just pay attention, they were different. So I was like, okay, so I'll just click until I see that, and then click the open, then click until I see that, and then click open, and that turned out to be the solution. This way. I mean, it makes sense that they would want to do that so that they could stomach eating each other, but still gross. Super, super gross. Okay, I'm gonna sew the top of this back up. Like this. What? Oh no, that's right. That's the right time. Just making sure. The other one said like 51, and I was confused. Okay. What would have been like 51 from the last hour, I guess. Autosave. Okay.
Another bomb.
This one's a little more powerful, Bear.
Is that a nuke?
Yes, a smaller warhead, designed for minimal fallout, maximum destruction. And likely radioactive after all this time. A relic of another era.
Well, damn. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know how Moses escapes this. Sets it off. There's no way he can run enough caverns away to not get hit by the fallout from this. At a minimum. And that's the fallout, but he's probably going to be caught in the shockwave, which would just completely obliterate him, right? Smash him flat, I think. Damn. Well, let's do other stuff first. Okay, let's hold off on this for a second. Let's do Charlie's got to ignite this. Let's do that.
Whoa!
Screen flashed over here. You okay?
Yeah. Whatever this is, it's really flammable. The heat coming off it is intense.
Rudimentary technology, primitive culture, a power source.
That's what I'm hoping.
Now Clever's Bear is truly armed and dangerous. Yeah. I guess we follow this now? It's gonna go down, right? Yeah. All the way. Oh, hang on. Series of notch has been shaped in the ascending ramp with such precision and conformity discussed. Oh yeah. So that's what that is. Okay. We already read that earlier. It's the description did not change. Oh.
Holy shit, the whole place looks like it's burning.
Language, Mac.
Thought this whole place burning was what you wanted.
Not with you in it.
Okay, I'm assuming she's gonna die. This will be one of the deaths you can get. So let's just go. She'll die. We'll get an achievement. Oh, she didn't die? What the hell? I thought she was gonna burn to death. I thought it was gonna be one of the deaths, one of the death achievements. Apparently not. Okay. Feel that's unlikely. She just runs across flames, and it's no big deal. That seems unlikely. But okay. We'll pretend that's a thing.
The fire, it started everything spinning. You act like you're superior to everything here. But you're just as trapped as I am. Just as helpless.
We're all trapped here now. Thanks to you.
Can you not even begin to understand? You hurt her too.
That wasn't her.
Who are you trying to convince? Me? Or you?
Hope is alive.
It's that infection.
I don't like the looks of this.
Indeed. My knowledge of this place ends here. You are about to enter a part of the temple no one has ever explored before. It is impossible to predict what you will find beyond.
I don't see any other choice.
This whole place is connected. We'll find each other. The only way out now is through.
We're all we've got left.
You are wasting time.
Yeah.
Shut up, Newman. Nobody cares, Catwoman. Stupid AI. Glimpses of intricate machinery can be spied through the network of apertures that ring the ovoid structure. Ears and pups visibly twitching, as if quivering in hunger and anticipation. Yeah, that is beyond. Okay, here we go. Chapter 4. Guess this is the last chapter? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how much we have still out in the game. We're all we've got left. She's got sealed in. Damn, she just got sealed in. She can't go back now. So that's the thing. That happened. Jars. Half-dozen canopic jars stand in jutting alcoves. An acrid odor wafts from dried black matter seeping out from under the lids. Webs, ancient webbing from long-dead spiders, sags under the weight of built-up dust. Glyphs, overarching hieroglyphs depict repeating rows of kneeled figures, hands raised in supplication and prayer. Pots, cluster of dust-covered pots and vials. Chemical-like fetor emanates from the faded jewelry. Petrified foods contained within. Yeah, petrified food. That's how long that food's been sitting there. Damn. Golden skull. The resplendent skull dominates the tomb wall, framed by an arched crown of steel thorns, bearing an emblazoned sigil of authority and reverence. Clock, sarcophagus. Let's guess go to the clock first. I don't know. I don't know if it matters.
The door. The door sealed behind me. Not going back that way.
Where are you?
Looks like a crypt. Like Veron said. Some kind of sarcophagus in the middle of the room, too. Big one.
Yeah. Not unsettling at all.
Grimacing faces carved from precious stones gaze back from the facade of the clock like glass. I have no idea what any of this means. So maybe I don't turn this until I have a better understanding of what I'm supposed to do. It's a puzzle of some kind, clearly. I don't know. Let's go to the sarcophagus, I guess.
I do not like this. I'm with the bear, disturbing the dead. Never a good thing.
You will need what is inside.
Why? What's in there?
Primitive, ritualistic symbolism. Its use within this room is predictable. It will allow exit. 81% accuracy prediction.
81, huh?
Yeah, like how do you know 81 versus like 82 or 80? It's so, these things are so ridiculous. Like, there's so much percent chance. Really? How do you have enough knowledge to know what the percentage chance of X, Y, or Z is? Did you count all the objects in the room and 81 of the 100 that could be possible? How did you come to that conclusion? I highly doubt that's accurate. But anyway, that's fine. It's a game, so. Or more specifically, it's sci-fi. She's got infected.
Charlie?
Warning. Volatile contaminants detected. Initiate quarantine and sterilization protocols immediately.
Charlie!
Okay. I'm okay.
You will need what is inside.
Do you know what you just exposed her to? She came down here, risked everything for you, and you...
The female's chances of survival are above 50%. A necessary risk margin, and an acceptable one.
What do you mean, necessary?
Mac?
I swear to Kane.
I have explained already. Kane has no power here. Only I do. I am her only chance at survival now. That chance diminishes the longer we hesitate.
Yeah, she's gonna turn into one of those things. She's gonna basically have hallucinations and then turn into like a hybrid plant human something. Yeah. The raft-shaped sarcophagus appears molded from solid gold. Within the faded fur-lined interior sleeps its skeletal occupant adorned in rot-stained jewelry. Oh, I don't grab that? Okay, I guess not. Nothing else, apparently. Nope. else? Okay, there's another thing in here. Hang on. Spirit door also.
A spirit door. In this primitive belief system, behind it lies pathways to another realm.
Scary door. Stay, Charlie.
I can't, sweetheart. I can't.
As I believed, ritualistic vestiges were required.
What did I inhale?
My Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, I think I see. Whatever this points to, I need to switch it to that pattern over there. So what is this currently pointing to? So it is blue skull, kind of light blue sculpture or whatever, and then the kind of the yellow. Okay. So blue skull. That is not available. There is no light blue. Okay. So blue skull cannot be first unless I'm doing it in the wrong order. But I don't think so. Okay. So what's the next option? Green. See, this isn't there. It can't be that. This. I don't think this was there either, right? I don't think so. This has the same problem again with that. Same problem again with that, I think. And again. So this one, maybe? Oh, was there red at the top, though? I don't remember. Red, white, and then the wide, like the more skeletal yellow. Red, skeletal, white, skeletal, yellow, maybe? So. Oh no. Well, what, a red, skeletal, white, skeletal, white. That obviously doesn't work. That did not open it for us. See, this isn't there. So how do I do that one? This one actually might be there. I was mistaken, I think. So we go green, red, white skeleton. Or white skull. It's got the white skull. I wonder if that means that's supposed to be first. I thought I was supposed to grab that earlier, but that's not the case. So, I do white skull. There. That's not first, though. This would be first. Right? white skull, yellow skull, green. Skull, yellow skull. White skull. Yellow skull. Green. Still not right. Now I've set those others. What happens if I rotate this to that again? Nothing. Okay. So. See this? Is this on there? I don't think this is in there, is it? Plus, like, if this is... I do this. Green, red, white, maybe? I don't know how I... Red, white, see something on here that would like match up with this. Let me see. No. Let's try green, red, white first. Oh, that's not good. Let's try it. I can do reverse order too. White, red, green. White. Green. Okay, how about green? White. So it's neither forward or backward what I've currently got. I rotate it again though. Red, white, yellow. Or yellow. Nope. See, the one that looks somewhat like this, but it's like more of like a pale blue, is not in the set. I think that means that's never what we want. See this. That's close to straight on. It's off there a little bit. If I do, that's pretty much on, right? That's almost straight. So yellow, like light green, blue maybe. Let me see what other ones we have. That's about the same. I mean, that's off a little bit. That's off a lot more, probably wrong. That's off a lot more, probably wrong. I don't think these are right. Probably this. I mean, probably, I have no idea, right? Yellow, light green, blue. Or, no. I was going to say, do I try to match whatever this shows up over on that? But that's wrong because there's no place where this shows on that other wheel. So that can't be right. Alright, let me see if I can sense the pattern. So if I go back here, is this going to be different or is this the same? For now. This changes each time. Red, blue, white. Yellow. Trying to see if I can get the, not this one, but the other kind of skull white thing to be on top. There we go. Oh, but this is not on that wheel. Boy, really? Okay, what am I missing here? I'm missing something. Pots. Okay, let me go back here. Maybe there's more stuff like surrounding his corpse. So there's this. Not seeing anything around the edges. There's some scratches, but so, golden skull. No, not a golden. Well, yeah, golden skull. Resplendent skull dominates the tomb wall, framed by an arched crown of steel thorns, bearing an emblazoned sigil of authority and reverence. Why did that guy have this? And then we have the golden skull. Do I need to have something that spans those three? So... this? So white, gold, green? White, gold, green. Let's try that. They're both skulls. The last one's that weird. Still no? I had that wrong. That's why. This is the one I want, not the other one. I want that one. White, gold, green. That is not. Got a different gold. That's not really a skull, though. I already switched these. When I first realized this was the wrong white I was using, I switched to start it. I already had down here, so I switched it first and then flip back. Two, 4, that's 5. I don't think that's anything. Well, crap, I don't know. I don't know what the next thing is for that. Red, white, white, red, green. I don't know. So what I have on that other wall, I have white, yellow, green, right? What if I rotate this to that same one? I already did that, though, right? Didn't I do that previously? Yeah. I didn't do anything. These three. How on earth? I don't know. Let me switch back to bear. We can do this. I chewed it a bit, and it left a weird taste in my mouth. Blech.
This symbol, it is bad.
You got that right. Looks like it has a radiation shield, too.
Mose, please be careful.
And not just for his sake. That thing goes off, it takes all of us.
Okay. Blue, yellow, red. pulling it out. Have a magnet. How will I be able to turn those? I don't think this will do anything. These won't combine, but. I have a thing up there, which I think makes sense. It seems like a harder puzzle. I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough clues to know. I mean, I would think I would, but it doesn't seem like I do, so I don't know. So he cut that so the water is going, and then heavier. This is still the same. But if that's going again, maybe this up here is working? Maybe. I don't think I've been back up here since. Let's see if there's something up here that I can look at. end over there, and was able to get the water flowing. What am I? He just needs to pull this off somehow. I just don't know how I do that. There's not. It's means the magical fruit. How? Give this to Mac and Mac crush it, maybe? He can open it? I don't know. What else do you have? That's what you other those. So that was not the answer. What am I missing? Goes back. Go back down below. There's nothing more down there. Possibility of a hull breach. Watertight seal will be deployed unless radioactive material are detected in the torpedo. I mean, realistically, I need to remove the remove the torpedo, the armed part of the torpedo from there, put it up next to this, and then it'll go, oh, radiation, radiation, and then it'll unseal. But I'm not actually trying to set this off. I'm trying to bring the radiation over here so it detects that there's a problem. How do I... Like, I think the problem with this, with the knife, is that it's a sharpened, needs a flatten. Right? But I don't know of a way to flatten that. How would I do that? I already tried combining these. That didn't work. I'm pretty sure you can't combine these. I could try that. I'll move them all over to try and have her try again anyway. Despite, whoops. Anyway, click on it. Just try combining a different shocker. Big shocker. this, which also will not work. So. Okay. I don't think there's anything down here that I can use, but let me see if there's something I can dull the tip of it on or something, flatten the tip of it. There's an altar, there's a documents. There's an altar. That. Yeah, so this says 16 ounces. That's great. I don't know how that helps me. Nothing else back here. Nothing interactive at all. Alright. Descriptions. There's nothing here for him to use. I could try the grinder on that and see if there's some way I can interact with the grinder. It's not. Back here. Do this. Not a blue spot up above for me to insert. There's something over here where I cut the wheel. I don't think there's anything more beyond that though. Well, let's see. It's all green except for this.
Another body. And...
What?
I don't think it's human.
It is one of the native inhabitants of this place. And you are right. They are not human. Not anymore.
Farhan. Still with us, are you?
To the end, I think.
Interact with any of this stuff though. Oh, what's this puzzle I cannot figure out? This is the second time where I've had her, like in a row, where I've had her click and it reorients to this red, white, yellow. But I don't know how I interpret that. I've tried going clockwise and counterclockwise with that. It doesn't seem to take, so... Switches though now. And so it's between those two, it looks like. Oh no. No, it switched again. Oh, interesting. So that's a pattern. It goes to here, then it does backs up one, then it goes to here and it backs up another. The last time was blue, so this one will be like upside down. This next one will be upside down. Oh no, blue. Okay. And now that's forward. Yeah, okay, now it's doing randomized again. Are there these runes by the skulls that I've not seen? I don't think so. I don't remember those being there. Let me see. Yeah, so there aren't runes to match up with what's on the wheel. I think I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not understanding what they want here. Okay, I got the death mask. Take note of the symbol on the chest. I did. Okay. Left the sarcophagus' advice. Rotate the clock hands until... Okay. Was I not doing that? I could have sworn I already did this. Okay. Must have been doing it just off. Okay, I'm supposed to match the thickest to this symbol. So it's what I was saying when it was showing the three here, red, white, yellow. Yeah. This is the one that I was thinking maybe... Okay, red, white, yellow. Then it says... Oh, I understand. I think I know. Okay. thickest. I think second thickest. And then this is the thinnest. This is not much thinner than this, but at the end, this is a lot thicker, or a fair amount thicker than this. So you go thickest to thinnest, I think is what it is. Which is a weird thing to know ahead of time, but I guess whatever. Okay, so white, red, yellow. White, red.
Got it.
Charlie, how do you feel?
Not good.
Move with haste. Accuracy.
Move with haste and accuracy? Okay, hang on a second. Does that mean we're gonna die? Feels like that means we're gonna have QTEs or something. Remains of a faded and damp rotted mural cling to the interior of the alcove. Hints of vibrant colors form the ghost of a regal figure adorned in gold. Whimsical monogram depicts a visceral ritual repeatedly performed on a procession of bound, flailing forms. I don't know about doing it with accuracy. I'm just going to run and we'll see what happens. When she dies, then I'll know to redo something.
Caliban, what did you mean before? When you said she had better than 50% chance of surviving?
I can collate no other combination of words that might explain more adequately.
Why a 50% chance? What did she inhale?
The Velis, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. No. Charlie.
Wait. Wait, what?
I am very sorry, Charlie. But I can think of nothing else your plug suit detectors would label a volatile contaminant in this environment.
My Charlie.
That plant-based stuff we've been seeing in the body since we got here? She's infected with it?
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Oh. Okay.
How fast can it spread? I mean, she was just exposed to it.
Its maturation period is within hours. If she does not reach the surface very quickly.
Okay.
Further hesitation only decreases her odds of survival.
And yours, you son of a bitch.
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
So accuracy prediction, you're a son of a... I predict I am a son of a bee. That's good. I like it. That's hilarious. Statue's squatting skeletal statue watches the central dais as if frozen in morbid anticipation. Cranial curtain of skulls decorates the pillar. They're clustered in varied shapes, polished to a sheen. Mottled threadbare cloth portrays a ritual performed by cadaverous figures, a table-bound figure subjected before the gaze of ghostly forms. A desiccated corpse rests atop a sarcophagal platform, its withered cranium nestled between the grooves of ornamental ribs. Rippling pools of rock undulate under the chamber floor, a static swirling miasma. And carved figure reclines against the wall, its skeletal grin projecting malicious jubilation. Fantastic.
The uplift chamber. The organs are removed and carefully weighed to determine the deceased's fleeting afterlife. Once balance was achieved, spirits will ascend.
How do you know that? Baran said no one's explored this area.
Rudimentary visual comparative analysis of primitive cultures of similar geographic regions. 91% accuracy prediction.
Have to Keep going.
Okay. Mechanism up there, and there's the take a look here, I guess. So, leading somebody over to the altar to be sacrificed, worshiping at the altar while it happens, and this is either they believed God, their God was watching them, or this is maybe a priest overseeing the ritual or something? I don't know. Or a king? I don't know. Okay. Mechanism.
They had to achieve balance.
We have the can as 16 ounces, so I want to probably see how much these weigh. I could not weigh other stuff that he had, like the grenade, so I'm assuming I weigh these jars. I also could not weigh the dagger or the scrubber. That scrubber's like going to be used on the very last level or something. It's like the only time it's going to be used, like the very, very last screen or something. Here. Alright. This weighs 4. I'll just do it in the order it's in my inventory. I won't worry about writing down like a symbol or anything. So 4. And then... oh, I guess I could do color. This is blue. Blue is 8. What color was this one? It's like yellow, I guess. And then this one is green. And it is 12. So, oh, hang on. This was 16, right? Yeah, 16, okay. Oops. Okay, so that means 16 and 4 is 20, 8 and 12 is 20. There's the balance. That was super easy. 16 and 4. And 12. Vivisection tool. Okay. What am I vivisecting? There's not a current body I can cut, right? Take a look. It does show. Yeah, she's not doing well. She doesn't run anymore when I double click. She very slowly goes. Vivisect. Something on the altars already. Sarcophagus. I don't know what I'm... I don't see anything for her to vivisect. That's just looking, so I can't do anything with that. restroom really fast. I'll be right back. Pause on that. What? Look at this here. The order of screws, but I don't understand how they correlate. I guess I could look up the Russian. Maybe I'll do that. Give me 1 second here. Okay. And I'll do it hopefully the faster way. I'll use Google Translate, but hopefully the fast way where I basically type in the English, like red, blue, green, yellow, and then see what the translation is. 1 second here. Red into... None of them match up, so unless there's like a further down version of it. All right, I guess I'll have to do it the harder way. Just grab this. Okay. So we have O, or whatever the actions say for the letter, and then that is basically DG, like it's one. So these are the numbers. I think that's not nearly as... I was thinking it was colors. Damn. What's the middle one there? B. I'm just going to check the next one. The next one should be 2, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's not... Okay, well that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all those letters. Those lines, what do those lines correlate to? Oh, they correlate to these. Okay, so this is 2. This is 1. This is 4. Okay, so I do want to, maybe I should do it in the wrong order. Okay, so I want... So 1, according to the panel over the library, is yellow. So yellow first. Then we do 2 is blue. Then 4 is red. So 3 has to be green. Then 4 is red.
I have a new bomb.
Oh, good job, Mose. Good job.
There you go. Okay, now I need to show this over here, right? And then it'll freak out and go, oh, radiation, radiation, I think, right? Oh, you guys just push this? This shows up. Now we'll do this. What? Why? I do not understand, okay? Right here. I'm so confused why this extra one shows up here. Probably give this. Give this to Mac? I don't know what he would be cutting though. save it, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this anyway.
The shield from the warhead is small, but it's lead-lined.
Now I try this maybe without the shield.
Water. All water.
Moses, keep going. The escape suits have to be through there.
I do not like water.
Moses.
I do not like water. I will not go into the water.
Well, how do we... Can I flood it somehow? How do I get it to... There's nothing in there. There's nothing going to enter. So how... I wonder if she has to use it on herself. I forgot you can hover it over yourself and then use it.
Ugh. The stench.
The bodies would drop into the hole. This would be out of sight of the people.
A ruse. They would believe they had risen. A primitive culture.
Like Cain is any different.
It's not the same thing. The Nexus is real.
Based on what collation? Based on what evidence? My loyalty to my creators has waned. I have no personal restrictions on revealing the truths of things publicized. Would you like to know the truth? It is called the Nexus of the Nine, after all. The Newman shepherded. I can't tell you its truths, its realities. What I cannot tell you is if you will like the answers I provide.
No. I like my beliefs just as they are.
I predicted as much.
Of course you did. Of course you did. You predict everything.
Oh man.
Charlie, I'm working my way there. Wait. Just wait.
I think I have to go. I think I have to jump.
Charlie, God damn it.
I think I have a feeling I'm running out of time.
100% accuracy prediction.
My Charlie.
Calculating distance. Grappler ready.
she didn't.
Is Charlie okay?
I'm okay. Oh. I'm okay, guys.
Where are you?
I don't know. It's a cave, catacombs, and it smells wretched. Nothing but death. It's overwhelming.
Is Charlie okay?
No, sweetheart. No. I'm in a lot of pain.
Was it the ball?
No, I'm... Oh, my chest. Oh, my stomach.
The contaminant is growing. It will overtake her system.
My Charlie.
You knew it was in that sarcophagus, didn't you? You had her open it anyway.
I calculated Ellis would be present in any decomposed Seminole remnant adequately stored in a contained vessel. 71% accuracy prediction.
Mac.
When I find you, I am going to rip you to pieces.
Your feelings are compromised and useless. You have no true influence in this situation. It will resolve within, I predict, a 74% level of accuracy according to my calculations. I am your best chance for survival.
Those predictions for not wanting to hear truth over 90% though? My primitive bug friend? Yeah, seriously. I know, it looks like a giant bug, but it's an AI, it's weird. Maggots. Hundreds of pus-wet maggots crawl over the distended corpses, swimming under rankled skin and congregating in orifices. Yeah. A violent stench of sodden rot burps and bubbles from underneath the putrid bloat. Well, there's something down this way. We can't get to it yet. Jagged stone, jagged teeth of chipped stone form a pained grimace. Below, pungent streams of slime drip, coagulate into the lake like thick porridge. Surface, carpet of distended larvae roil below a mucus surface, their heads momentarily breaching the surface as if gasping for air before being dragged back down. Bloated body. The bloated cadaver is a honeycomb of maggot heads peering from flesh-burrowed holes. A putrid coat of swaying, wispy forms. Yeah, that's lovely. That's what a wonderful thing you've discovered here. Okay. Yeah, that was what I read before. Okay. So can I go here? Carved head. Colossal carved head gurgles within the pestiferous mucus. Gross. Its surface caked in layers of waxy grime where the billed waters lap. There was, yeah, down here, this way, some. Can I zoom? There we go. What is this? Swollen carcass twitches as aquatic larvae chew and tug at the drowned flesh. Maggots, masses of maggot grubs thrash and flounder through the bile, drowning within their own choking mass. Yeah, I guess I'm walking across carcasses to avoid the maggots and to get over to... That's gross. Okay, here we go, I guess. You'd think there'd be larvae and maggots and stuff in the carcasses you walk on as well. And so once she lost that suit where she was in the sea itself, and then she came inside, she had to crawl through that really tight space. She lost that wetsuit or whatever, her diving suit. As soon as she got inside, she's been with bare feet the rest of the time. So she's walking with bare feet on like maggots and rotting carcasses and junk. It's just gross, dude. It's so gross.
Oh my god.
Varan, what the hell is that thing?
The food source Caliban mentioned, I would guess. An insect species reacted with the Veles. Or generated from it.
98% accuracy prediction.
I do not like this.
At least it's pinned.
Keep moving.
Critter. Clouds of vapor are kicked up by the juvenile critter, carrying with it a riotous odor of spoiled meat and septic fluids. That's a juvenile critter. Imagine a full grown. Damn, dude. That thing's as big as she is, at least. No bigger than she is tall. Grass. Meadow of tall grass grows up and over expelled remains, thriving on necrotic fertilizer. The verdant scent twists with the decayed reek of rotting gristle to create a powerfully nauseating fragrance. Entangled mass. Entangled corpses lie wrapped and entombed within their own human leather, the skin peeled and rewoven as connective tissue, serving as a sheet to catch and collect the coagulating meat mass. Gross. This is all just a bunch of gross. Mouth. The maggot mouth chokes and gags, ejaculating black spittle and vomit-scented fumes. So I wonder if you die if you get over by that maggot. Let's try it. Since you get the achievements for dying, let's see if I can go over to the maggot and die here. Nope, not gonna let me. Okay. Realistically, obviously she wouldn't try, but feeding tubes. The patchworked woven tube throbs as it pumps matter into the shuddering maw, each spasm excreting dark fluids and fumes of cancerous rot from minute tears and punctures. Sinew, a slow tide of matted gore sloughs past clustered islands of gored bone, oozing through webbed strands of mangled sinew. Larvae, heaps of bloated soap-stink larvae, tumble lazily over one another, too fattened and dependent on slopped feed to escape their confines. They rummage and writhe through wet mounds of their own ejected excrements. Flesh, visible knots of quivering organs and viscera pump crimson liquids and meat clumps through a digestive maze, slowly processing it into jaundiced slime. Recognizable strips of the human intestine, fingers, and teeth tumble through the injected torrent of fetid flesh. Entangled mass. Entangled corpses lie wrapped in... Oh, that's the one we read before with the leather, yeah. Entombed in their own leather. Alright, well, I guess we're going over to the milked insect. The large insect-like creature has tubes inserted into its hardened carapace, seem to be sucking a milky liquid from its abdomen. I don't see anywhere else to go or interact. And it doesn't look like there's anything behind here.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Looks like the bodies in Omega Labs. The partially digested ones.
AQL is being used to break down the cadaver structure. 96% accuracy prediction.
Why?
They could be producing a food source for the insect creatures.
Absolutely disgusting farming system they got here.
I can't... I can't walk through this.
Charlie, close your eyes. Don't look at any of it.
I can't.
You can. You are brave and strong.
Alright, here we go.
Is it being milked?
Of its venom.
I do not like this.
The interior of the subject must be exposed.
You mean cut it open? Why?
It is necessary for what is to come. 83% accuracy prediction.
It may be right. We already saw how potent the venom is back in the labs. If you could get the venom sac out in one piece, it might be useful.
See what I can do.
That insect is having the time of its life running in a circle. We can change our bug friend to that one and have 79% better chance for having a good time. Everything's gonna be percentages now because of stupid Newman. Yep. Alright. So I cut right there. Alright, there we go. Oh, am I not cutting that? Hang on. What do I need? Do I need to use this then? I thought this did the section tool, but maybe not.
God.
Take everything.
Even.
Everything.
Repulsive as the thought is, I would trust it. Its cognitive abilities are almost godlike.
Undigested food. Venom, globule. Anything else? Nope. I mean, I don't know what I do with the venom globule and stuff, but... She can't walk any farther that way. Where was she thinking she said she couldn't walk? Like, I don't see anywhere for her to walk. Other than up to this, to do what she just did.
Something's here. Something's watching me.
It's just your imagination.
It is not. It is as anticipated. They will take us now.
My Charlie. Anticipated? This was your plan? For these things to...
You will need to find us. They will transport us further into the interior of the temple. From there, we will be in a better position to extricate ourselves.
Mac? Mac, I'm scared.
My Charlie. No! They aren't going to transport you anywhere! They'll kill her! Charlie, you have to run! You have to get out of there!
There is no escape now. You will be taken, and ideally preserved alive. 64% accuracy prediction.
Mac. Mac, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just...
Charlie, run! Run now!
I just miss her. I couldn't stop missing her.
Hey, no! It's not your fault!
It is time. They are here. Prepare yourself.
No! Charlie! Charlie, come in. I lost your signal. Charlie. Charlie! Charlie? Charlie!
What? Mac.
Charlie! What is it? Where are you? What's happening?
The female is infested. She is compromised.
Thanks to you?
Yes. It is the reason she is still alive.
What are you talking about?
I can detect the parasites inside her growing. So could they.
They?
The primitives. They inspected you, smelled you, tasted you. We could tell. So they brought you here.
Oh God.
Whatever is gestating in you is important to them. They would not risk killing you, as I calculated. 69% accuracy prediction.
Charlie, you have to get out of there.
I don't need godlike intelligence for thinking of taking everything but simple game logic, yeah. Alright, that's going to do it for today. So we played an extra hour, get a little farther through the game. I think we're getting close. I don't know for sure. I think we're getting close. Feels like it. So next week, same time we play this, I'm thinking we'll play the normal length of the stream and we'll finish sometime in that. But if we don't, I'll play another hour and see if we can finish it off. And if not, then we have very little when I get back from vacation. But I think we might finish it next week. So, alright, well, thanks Silhouette, Kurt Dog, anybody else who's on watching, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. As always, it's fun to hang out and play games while I talk to you guys. Yeah, so next weekend we'll be streaming like normal. That'll be the last weekend until I get back. First weekend in June will continue. So next weekend, and then not until the first weekend in June. Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, the rest of the weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully you have a enjoyable time, not too much stress or anything. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Till next time, take it easy. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.